I have rushed.
Okay. I apologize for that hole that we went through. Don't worry about this one. We're not gonna worry about this one.
It's a new table.
Yeah, it's just another table.
God, roll 20 reset its just volume will make.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I was deaf for a second.
So what the fuck happened last time?
Yes.
Yes, so you guys were traveling. I think all that really happened was you guys just discussed going here and then went here, basically.
Basically, what I have notes on is we found Hunter, we found out how bad things were there, got everybody back over to Main City, and that was basically what happened.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Matthew made a friend, kind of, sort of,
He's working on it.
who's still reluctant.
Matthew grows people like a tumor.
He did find out some information, though.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
That is information he will not be sharing.
And only Fluffy will get one reference later. Anyways. I assume you guys are following, like, Ace and Jack, because they're probably the only two that know where this is at this point. Technically, Matthew probably has an idea, but I don't think he knows the exact location because they teleported to a random place at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cinder will also go if basically let Ace kind of or Jack determine whether or not she needs to cast Smash on a trace. She doesn't know how close things are to where. It could be a 2-hour journey in a fucking tunnel for all she knows.
Yeah, because let's see, you guys are starting from the Hells, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, this is still gonna be, from the Hells, a couple days travel at least. Probably about three days to get there.
Fair.
Despite the fact that the plane looks very much the same everywhere you look, they seem to know where the fuck they're going, so...
Yeah. I also can't run.
Yeah, you guys aren't really... How do I describe it? Because of the angle you guys are walking from,
Yeah.
you're not really going downhill or uphill, you're kind of going in a diagonal.
It's awkward and it sucks.
Yeah, because they're beelining it straight there.
That's fine.
So what do you guys do over those couple of days? Do you guys talk or anything, or...
Trying to think.
Real quick, I'm gonna go grab a drink now that things have settled a little bit, and I will be right back while you guys, like, think about what you're gonna talk about, so continue. Unless you're gonna ask specific questions to me, but I will be back.
Let's see.
I'm trying to make sure that Cam got all the information, but I feel like she only got like 30% of what everybody else found out, but I don't know.
I don't know what Cam knows, so I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to find out. Checking notes.
Let's see.
Okay. So not right now. Just finding out a bit of Did I not write down like?
I guess here's a question.
Eh.
Be more a question for probably Amos.
No.
I'm gonna go back in the chat. Go for it.
Because I just would want to know if he feels like it would be better for, because we left, a few. Who did we left? I know we left Theo and Spencer in the Arcadia place.
Mhm.
Wasn't there? Who else did we leave there?
We left basically all the kids there.
Except for Daxon.
No, we left Dex there.
Oh, we did?
We did.
Oh.
But then he got brought to the Celestial Capital City.
Fair enough. Do you think it'd be a good idea for Theo to be and Spencer to bring Theo to the Nine Hells? Because of Ruby and all that?
Oh. Who was asking that? Cinder?
Ignis would move.
Ignis was asking this. Okay. Honestly, I don't know. I think a person who'd be more comfortable answering that would be Cam.
Who? What? Sorry, I'm reading things to find out what Cam knows. What?
Whether or not Theo should go to the Hells, Spencer can take care of himself. If he wants to go with him, that's one thing. But I don't know if I'm the best to state who's good to go where. Considering where we're going.
Well, this is a completely separate situation. Do either of you two know if we knew that Lucky was in the Nine Hells, or...
I mean, we just left the Nine Hells.
I know.
Yes, he was.
Okay,
Yeah.
Did the party
We-
know that he was there?
Yes.
Or... Okay.
We would have... Yeah.
Yeah, you were informed of who all was there.
Alright. Well... Technically, Lucky is there. It may not be bad for him to be with someone he knows. But that... I honestly want to leave that to him, and I also want him to be safe. I don't know if Lucky will have time or capacity to... A lot happened to Theo. I already feel bad enough that I left him there.
I'm just worried in case those people decide to return while we're not there. I'd rather them, even if there's some kind of protection, not be right where they might pop up.
might be able to... I definitely think he should be with Lucky, but again, I don't necessarily want to, I want him to be safe. I want everyone to be safe.
Then I suppose if Amos doesn't, if you still have access to it for today, do you mind letting Spencer know that maybe moving there might be a good idea? And he can, at least getting Theo there, and then honestly he can do whatever he desires after that point. If he wants to stay there with the kid, he can. If he doesn't want to stay there, he doesn't have to. He just doesn't want to force him to do something he doesn't want to do.
It's
You know...
fair.
Felt bad enough having him babysit it already.
You know, look. I'm sure it's fun.
If you don't, I imagine Cam still can send.
I can, yes.
I would prefer Amos still, but I'll leave it up to Amos.
Fucking hell.
Right, listen, the last time she had to send to somebody, she didn't get all the information, and things went bad.
That's fair?
Okay, just for
Cinder's-
clarification's sake, what does Ignis want Amos to ask Spencer?
If he can bring Theo to Lucky or Ruby in the Nine Hells capital, and then after that he can do whatever he wants. He can stay there or go somewhere else. She's leaving that part up to him,
Yeah, cool.
better or worse.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll burn a third level spell. Spot the cast sending.
Yeah, you get a few
Why
days
not?
travel, you get that back easily.
She would have asked like the first answer. She knew who was there.
Fair. Spencer, would you mind taking Theo to the capital city of the Nine Hells to Lucky? Whatever you do after that is entirely up to you. Also out of
Sure.
character.
Hmm?
Also out of character. Why was one of my instincts to say a wolf boy?
Yeah, well, here you go. Sure, but I'm probably not gonna stay. Humid doesn't work well with me.
I...
Oh,
Look,
no,
the
committed.
Frizzy.
The
Frizzy
wet
fur, man.
dog, the wet dog joke.
Yeah. Mm.
Heat and fur, not the best combination.
No. No.
Not unless you're like fucking like immune to fire or something.
Oh yeah, he not. That's
No,
probably like the one other thing that could kill vampire werewolf. Lava. Yeah, that's a pretty good factor.
what melting away.
Yeah.
That's fine.
He'll debate. It depends. The city's not as bad. Yeah, but in that, it's a little cooler on purpose.
I imagine they would want to.
They built
Make
it like in a
comfortable.
way. Yeah, they made it as comfortable as they could. It's still hot, but it's not like when you're outside the city.
Yeah, and that's only Ignis I can think would have to say, unless someone approached her about anything else. Cinder left people there, so she's good. She's not sure why we're going this way, other than to deal with a person.
Mhm.
She's not sure she likes going this way.
Understandable.
But she wants to help you guys.
Okay, player clarification real quick. So
Oh,
this
God.
might be asking for a recap on this situation and everything like that. Otis worked for who now and did what now?
Well, you guys haven't quite put together everything on that, so I can't
Okay.
give too much. You guys know that he worked with the toy maker.
Mm-hmm. And originally we thought he was working or for the showman, but apparently that was a ruse, or he betrayed him.
And he was doing some side things for the Slayers.
Mm-hmm.
We have a bunch of little bits of noise things of information.
Okay, so then yes, Cam is gonna ask this question. Just out of curiosity, any chance this one is actually going to remain alive?
Hmm.
We don't actually know what role he played entirely. We just know that he wasn't who he said he was.
So you want information?
Well, yes. Any bits of information right now on multiple different fronts is useful.
Doesn't mean he needs to be alive afterwards.
I'm not sure that's preferred.
I'm not sure you have a choice.
Yeah,
I have a
Cam.
choice.
Cam.
Yeah.
He's ahead of the group. He's looking back at you.
And without
With just
without
a
turning
grin on his
around-
face, yeah. Like,
Without turning around, Amos just goes, "Yeah, best of luck with that. I'm not helping you stop him. I'm gonna watch it happen."
Keep people up, but I'm not necessarily. I don't know. I don't do the whole what you do.
I think the boss would like it if he kept bringing him back. It's Jack in the background. Gives Ace more fun.
At
That point is just
I don't
sadistic.
know if I would do that, but okay.
At that point, it's
Also-
just sadistic.
And still without turning around. Also, Cam, what more information do you need other than he betrayed the showman? He has been helping the Slayer group. He was helping the toy maker. What? I pray ask you, what other information do you need that he's not needed alive?
I think she's more referring to details.
That's mostly. This is very vague information. What if he's not doing it willingly?
As I have been notified, he's too smart to be used.
Otis kind of does what he wants.
Otis works for Otis
Then why is he with these people?
because
What's his purpose?
they probably have similar interests and things
What
he
do you
needs. Oh, I don't know, people dead. people out of the way?
Amos, I'm not discounting what he has done. I'm just pointing out we have generalizations and guesswork.
Ignis is going to look between the showman, Amos, and Jack. And then she asks us, does Otis do any magic?
Amos does not know that.
Ace will nod.
Good. Okay. Imagine that would require verbal components at least. Deal with that situation, he can't get away that way. Keep hands, he can still write.
He doesn't use it often.
I think he might use it if he needs to escape, or has a way to escape that way.
This stuff's more nature.
Then we might get away just breaking a leg or two.
No, why does that not surprise me? This stuff was more nature. Being the person that made a poison that could take down a vampire.
To be fair, he didn't get that. He got that from someone else.
Which he improved upon and made it so it could do that.
Wasn't it Matthew who improved upon it for him?
Not to the... I don't believe to the point that it's at.
He probably improved on it again, but yeah. So that what Matthew gave you might not work.
It might not. For some reason, I don't think that's going to be his first resort.
Like you said, he's smart.
Intelligence doesn't stop you from getting bones broken.
No, it doesn't, but it does give you plans just in cases. Fail-safes. He is dangerous, and this whole thing just feels off already, and generalizations is where I'm getting stuck.
I'll give you one thing, Cam. There's one thing this group has done again and again, is make sure no plans work, not even ours.
Not incorrect. We fuck up our own plans.
And our plans, every plan we are involved goes off the rails real quick, and somehow we still figure something else out.
You know?
Yeah, I'm currently trying to find his freaking class with my wiki thing that I use. They got hacked recently, so their entire servers are down. All their web pages are down. They've been like tweeting about it, and it's like,
I hacked that. That's such a stupid thing to hack.
because people are jerks.
Yeah.
And they have nothing better to do. So it's like, hey, this is a website that hasn't been touched yet. Let's see if I can hack it.
Such a good information place, too. Anyways.
Here's my other concern. So you just mentioned the poison. What if he's made others for the hunters that we don't know about?
You could have
It's not
made
gonna give
fail
us-
safes, but who knows?
And in that case, they're still for his interests, not the interests of others.
And he's not going to give us any information on that, no matter how much we hurt him. I can guarantee you that.
I understand what you're trying to do here, Cam. And trust me, I normally would be digging for more information myself, except the information is here in front of us. I don't believe there's any ulterior motives. He's doing what he wants. He's choosing to work for who he wants to work for until it's no longer a good thing for him. Until what he's working towards is finished and they're no more of use to him. Which is why I say him working with both the toy maker and the Slayers, they probably share similar interests. Once his interests with the Slayers are done, he'll step away and won't work with them. Same with the toy maker. I mean, look what he's already done here. Apparently, they were no more of use to him as well. So he decided to betray people.
Again, I'm not saying Otis isn't a bad person. I have met people like Otis.
We're not going to get information on them. I can guarantee you it. Not through our methods, and definitely not for yours. No offense, Cam, he's just too smart to give out information.
Unless it benefits him.
The reason it'll benefit him is to keep himself alive.
And we're not going to keep him alive indefinitely, and he'll know that.
That's the point. He knows no matter what he says, he's still going to die. A word of warning. He's going to attempt to persuade people to try and let him live. There's certain ones he knows he's not going to be able to convince. But he's going to be smart enough to pick and choose who he tries with. Looks at Cam, looks at Cinder.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to attempt. He's going to tell you things he thinks you're going to want to hear. Give you false reasons to think he deserves to live. And he'll probably use the argument of he was doing it for a good reason. Just want to let you guys know now. He's going to be wasting his breath for the rest of us. If he even attempts, English is a hard language to speak.
Mood.
That is, even if he attempts it.
That's if he's alone.
Oh, I don't have a doubt in my mind that he is not alone. He has his own friends. That I guarantee. And I use the term friends lightly. He'd probably also turn his back on them as quickly if he needs to.
I don't want to say it. I don't want to say what I'm thinking.
Any concern the Slayers might be there with him.
I doubt it. From what Aaron told us, that was a very tenuous relationship. They only interacted when necessary.
What if now is necessary?
It's not.
I'm gonna
Cam
make
is
a
not
roll for
sure.
Darius because he was listening in on that.
Cam is for sure about that.
Fucking 18 on the die.
Atta boy.
Yeah, but the fact that he knew Otis is concerning in itself.
If Otis knows that all of us, are coming, he knows information on us from multiple different angles. He's smart enough to know that the hunters want certain things. In exchange for protection, why wouldn't he reach out?
Like I said, I didn't want to say this out loud in case the DM didn't think about that, but
Do you want to know why?
Odds are evens because the DM wants to just.
Or I get drowned out by a spire screaming in panic.
Sorry.
I don't believe he will because he's going to be overconfident that he can handle it on his own.
somebody else. I already picked our doom.
Let's just say evens, because it's probably just going to screw us. Thanks to Spire.
Listen,
As if this fight wasn't going to be hard enough.
No.
I said I didn't want to say it out loud.
No, it's just the DM way wanting because he rolled high enough. I was gonna see if he, but DM's helping.
Good.
Because technically, this was hinted several times. So I was gonna look at everybody, unless he's another one of their members.
That makes it 10 times worse.
When they put in like a spy or something at one point, you guys said?
Oh no.
That's only because he rolled so high.
I appreciate that.
If that's the case, then I will assist in making sure he does not ever move again. But again, I'm going to work on the assumption that even if he was a member, he's doing it for his own reasons.
Oh, we already seem to determine that this boss of theirs gives them something they want.
Family, power.
I don't think it's family for
Destroying-
him.
Destroying things that they consider enemies.
Motherfucker. Because of the way that poison was made, can I make, I want to make like an intelligence check to see if he... Okay, cool. Cool. Give me one moment. Roll the dice, it's fine. If this thing works,
Just the realization that everything was way too general, and Karen's like, I need to poke at this a little bit more because I'm not understanding completely.
That's a 21. Would that be high enough for him to realize the thing?
Depends on which thing.
Oh, he has a favorite enemy, all right.
You guys
Okay.
did fight him, technically, remember? In the dream.
Yeah, he
Mm.
was one of the people.
He was
We also,
the first one you fought, actually, if I remember right.
yeah, because then it was either Toby or Jack, and then the other was the other, and then Showman.
He also fought the toy maker for a little bit, too.
True. Oh, he has a favored enemy. All right.
I'm afraid to ask.
Oh, trust me, 2 of them are in the party currently.
Again, I was afraid to ask.
Jack kind of glances back towards you, Cam. He is a ranger.
Her nose.
But I have a feeling that's not all he is.
Never really saw the details of his abilities too much. Probably on purpose.
He wants people to not know exactly what to be prepared for. And there's your answer to why he was working with them, Cam. There's a very powerful vampire. What better way to get to him than to get in close and lower their guard?
There you go. Answers questions answered.
Ace Skywalker just shrugs.
I hope you don't mind if I punch him a few times myself.
Shakes his head.
be fair, I think all of us would be insulted if any of us didn't at least hit him once with something.
To be fair,
He just kind of shrugs, or shrinks down,
to be fair, I'm with Cinder. I may just defend.
I might just save my energies for healing and hearing certain things. Especially because I can help keep vampires up.
Then I recommend you watch your backs.
Kindling does that. Kindling growls menacingly.
Jack kind of looks up at Ace and looks back at everybody. Otis is smart, but the boss is smarter. Ace just has this big old grin on his face.
Not wrong.
I'm somehow inclined to believe that.
This is a man that always has a backup plan for a backup plan. Like,
I will say, because Amos still has his journal, as it makes talking to him easier. But just kind of hold it up slightly. I say keeps track of any and everybody that is going to cause him problems.
Is the book open to like a blank page, by the way?
He would have it open because he would have been looking through things and he would have turned to a blank page as far as after he was done looking.
It's a very special book. It works like his cards. He doesn't have to have the notebook to leave notes in it.
Oh.
He just has to have a piece of paper on him from it. Which he technically does. At all times. Yeah. See written on there. Words appear on it. Let's just say I always have backup friends that nobody knows about.
I was just going to grin and not say a thing. Because the less everybody else knows, the better as well.
Yeah.
The less people that know, the better.
Ace is smart enough to be like, okay, well, I trust these people, but I'm going to create other groups that don't know each other.
You know.
That's how it works in the underground.
You know.
Always have a backup in case you need to get rid of one group.
Yeah. Yeah.
That way there's no attachment.
Yep.
That is how he works. That's what makes him scary.
Yeah, a little bit.
Taking this as a buzz of excitement.
You were given free reign to kick somebody's ass as much as you want, basically.
Basically.
Well, let it just be a warning. Everybody watch your backs. No matter if you're just defending, healing, or going after him. Because if you're focused on him or something else is focused on you.
I've figured that out. I don't know how many fights we've had so far. Never take your eyes off anything that you can see on the board. As well as be prepared for things you don't see.
Excellent.
Something I specifically learned in that house. There were a lot of things they didn't expect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she
Always expect the unexpected. Oh, look, a sandwich.
she's always on high alert, especially in battle.
Always expect the ADHD in battle.
Yes.
Exactly.
Why?
Oh, I thought you said ADHP.
Maybe.
Cam's voiced her concerns and her questions. She's at this point, she's not changing anybody's minds. It's kind of there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that should have been expected.
To be fair, in reality, is it any of your choices? This was Ace's.
Yeah.
Honestly, me as a player knew what was probably gonna happen. I 100% was like, we're gonna go in, we're probably gonna kill him. That did not mean that my character was like, yeah, no, we're gonna go in, we're gonna go kill him. No.
Character was like, we're going to go in, we're going to deal with him. Oh, it might be killing him. It might be another way, maybe, hopefully. We'll see.
I got taser knuckles right now.
Cam's just
Sorry
always
about that.
ready to run into absolute nonsense.
We're hidden.
Yes,
We're
I'm
in the
getting
dark.
you guys ready
Hello.
for when you guys do go there.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Gods. But see, now she's going to be on 10 times more alert because it's not just Otis and maybe some really random friends. No, we could potentially be so much worse.
More
That
friends
is
about
not a comfy thought to her.
comfy thought for Ignis. The more there are in one location, the less she has to go looking.
You know?
See, me as out of character thoughts, I don't think they're gonna send anybody like super duper dang important.
But we have Halvor.
Like, we have Halvor, and we've got the 2 new recruits. Anybody else is just basically like foot soldiers and stuff like that. Ish.
Okay, I want to point out something as well. If Ace took notes on them,
They're important.
they are way more. They're way more important than foot soldiers.
They're foot soldiers. They are all captains and lieutenants.
I just don't think we're going to see a majority of them show up. We might
It'll
see,
be
like,
fine.
We
Player
might
is
see
under
one or
this-
two.
Players under the assumption you will see none of them.
We'll see.
Players going to operate under the assumption of expect the worst and be surprised and excited by the best.
So you you continue going, I'm guessing? Any other conversations before you get there?
Nope.
Not on my end.
He's just going to be committing new information and old information to memory as far as regarding what they could walk into.
I feel like the very same conversation that Cam and Zara constantly have when going into fights is just be careful, just avoid the light, just da-da-da-da-da.
Avoid the light.
Both of them going back and forth trying to make sure that the other stays careful.
Does that conversation change, knowing Otis might focus on him and Ace? Because
like how-
vampire.
Avoid the light has 2 different meanings when you're talking to a vampire or when you're talking to a normal person.
Yeah.
Right?
So,
Avoid the light. Don't head towards the light when you're down. Vampire, avoid the light. You blind.
Radiant hurt burn.
So, yeah. Still seems like you're in the middle of nowhere on the 3rd day, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do I explain this in a way that makes sense?
Yes.
So, in this plane, sometimes there's, sometimes there's, like, mountain faces and stuff that some people had like built stuff into and stuff. So there, you'll still find like ones that haven't been touched, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's gonna walk up to one of those. Kind of look around it for a minute. And he's gonna reach his hand in, and you see it go through the rock. There's a few different ways to get into this place.
You know,
And some of it's illusioned. For a reason. You guys just hear the switch. And you'll see a door open.
Is it stealth time now?
Ace shrugs. And just starts walking in, like, if you want, I guess.
I'd say yes.
Oh, fuck it. Amos just going to follow him.
I'd.
Hey, guess not. Here we go.
Anybody who would like to stealth may
Yeah, I was about to
stealth.
say.
Jack
just
will,
because-
just because it's Jack.
Yeah.
I'm
Just because
stealthing.
Amos is following him doesn't mean everybody else has to.
I'm gonna stealth.
I feel like, would Cinder's... If Cinder sees people trying to be sneaky, she's going to cast Pass Without Trace.
That is fair.
Also,
So-
another reason I'm not. I have a +1.
Well, it's a +11 around me.
He does technically have one of the cards, too, just as a reference. He kind of stole Jack's.
You know?
It's fair.
he had
Amos is
lost
gonna-
his.
Amos is only going to stealth this way. She might surprise somebody.
So we do have pass without trace.
Yes. I'm using... For the next hour, you have +10.
Fire, why are you so weird? You said it correctly. How dare you?
Listen.
What is my stealth? Alright, they're both +3.
Also, I rolled it just for shits and giggles, Fluffy, because even though I'm not going to stealth. Yeah, exactly what I thought was going to happen happened. That was a 5 on the die. I still less than a 20.
Natural 20 on Ignis's part.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not stealthing anyway, so.
Ignis go burr.
I only got a 10 on mine. And that was the result. Bards.
I'm just picturing like Ignis is dimming. Like she is dark.
Yeah, Zarus probably gave up on stealthing after he realized, I don't know why I try. Because he only got a 16, just so you know.
I feel that.
That was with the pass without trace.
Zarvis would have had the same stealth.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Okay, here's the thing. Amos and Zarvis would have had the same stealth even if Amos had tried.
It's Dax. Dax, are you stealth?
Because that would have totaled 16 as well.
You actually have a decent stealth, little one.
Rude.
Jesus. No, Dax.
Is he invisible?
Jack
Oh,
is.
Dude,
And Jack
Jack's
rolled
invisible.
low.
Jax is... Oh.
Jack rolled a 9, and he still got higher than Cam's. And Ignis.
Nice.
Giving a +10 to a rogue is bullshit.
Oh, good God, Dax got the same as Jack. Holy shit.
Well,
They both got a 36.
Amazing.
there's at least maybe 4 of us that are hidden.
Yeah, so he's probably sticking towards Jack.
Sure.
Do you take Nubby back, by the way?
He would probably snap Nubby out of existence for now.
That's fair. I'll put him over here.
Because he's a little klutzy.
What do you want from a baby rhino?
Yeah.
Kindling's just
Not
in
stealth.
Cinder's hair.
So,
I'll be 100% honest. He does not have Nubby for stealth. He has Nubby for comfort. That's the only reason he has a familiar.
Jeez.
yeah. Like I said, Zarvis probably gave up on the stealth thing very quickly. Like, this
Yeah.
isn't gonna work out for me.
Yeah, no.
I'm just gonna go ahead and remove that. Good luck!
Oh, God.
Don't worry about it. What any of that means.
I put us on a very far end of the room.
Technically, this is the main entrance over here.
Oh, well then.
It's a very big city. Obviously, your tokens don't match the size of the city, but that's just so you guys know what rooms you're in more than anything.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, God. We don't even know where we're going!
Yeah.
You don't.
There's a reason we're following the head vampire in charge.
Yeah. Although, he kind of looks around when you guys go in there. Gives this curious look. He starts walking.
Should we be concerned?
Follows.
You guys don't know where the fuck Jack is, but you do hear him. He's somewhere in the shadows. There's usually a lot of people around. Don't say anybody.
Sure, that's fine.
Yeah.
That always bodes well. Yeah.
He does. While he's walking. He seems to be looking for like a specific place in the process of walking. So he's kind of heading roughly this direction. He's not really, he doesn't seem to care about anybody finding him, but he is heading like this way.
I'm just gonna follow.
Yep.
I feel like Agnes is hanging more back because she's stealthy, but I'm just putting the note together because it is hard to just drag one.
Yeah. And Kim, would you mind dragging Zarvis around with you?
I got him. I moved him up to the cap. There you go.
Well,
Have
because I'm
fun
already
with that.
dragging these three, so I was just asking.
Yeah, fair. You're now in charge of Zarvis Cam. Have fun.
He's stand by you anyway, so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, near you. You're probably actually more following him. They're 31.
Listen, we are near each other. That is all that counts.
Behind the cleric.
I mean, it's a pretty nice town. You weren't expecting a town full of thieves, I guess, to look like a normal city.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense. It doesn't look shady. It looks like any city that you would walk into. You know, you can see all the shops as you're kind of walking down the streets and stuff, and...
I feel like Cinder's just like looking at everything. Because, ooh, new place.
Ooh, shiny! Yeah. When you guys get to about in here, though, that's what... This would be about where he would do it. They're not seeing anybody for a while. He's gonna whistle. Which kind of echoes in through all these caverns and everything. Because technically there are other paths, like technically there was a path here. You can kind of see another... It's not attached because of how this map was made, but there's like a path here, and so there are some like random places to go around. Back alleys, quote unquote, I guess would be the way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
A few moments pass, and the first thing you're gonna see is from technically she would appear. She's gonna appear from here. She's gonna kind of peek around a corner. Not hiding, she's just. Ace will look at her and she'll. Doesn't have to say anything. She just nods and runs off. That's all she does.
It's boss is home.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. Hi.
Oh, you're back. About time.
That time you're back, something
I made some
fucked up
rolls.
is happening.
Yeah, I made some rolls to see if they were still around despite the city being empty.
One does not appreciate the city being empty.
Nope.
Yeah. It looks very much like it was quickly abandoned.
That always bodes well.
It does.
Doesn't look like there's any, like, hostile things. You haven't seen, like, blood or anything like that. Nothing reminiscent of a fight. If you had to take a guess, more than likely, rather than just straight rebelling, they probably have a way to leave quickly and go somewhere they consider safe.
They're like, I don't like this new change of boss. I'm gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, management change. Time to eat.
I mean, you guys could technically ask either him or Jack who that person was. You just Amos would have to be the one to relay it or show the notebook.
Amos is not going to ask, but you will relay if anybody else does. Because this is along the lines of he has other friends. He doesn't want to share. He has other friends.
Yeah, it's,
I mean,
yeah. Cinder's assuming it's a friend because it didn't attack us.
based on things, yeah, Cam will ask, like, who? That way she can, like, keep it in the back of her mind in case, you know, they come across that person again later.
Which one are you asking?
Either one.
Helpful.
I think, yeah.
You can't see Jack.
Yeah, that is true.
Showman. Then Showman.
Yeah. Assuming Amos is relaying it, he basically describes it as she's one of the ones who helps people get out of the city. He has specific people for that.
I must just answer it simply just saying evacuator.
Alright.
They, however, decide to remain as the backup for the boss. Essentially is what he tells Amos.
Mhm.
Yeah. At this point, he's not moving. It seems like he's waiting for her return.
Mhm.
Probably gonna lean up against the wall here.
He's just running. I was just gonna kind of watch around for anything else that's not person returning.
I feel like Cam's doing the same, but also doing the duality of doing the Cinder thing in which new place that she's heard whispers of, and then also there's potentially danger. Should probably keep an eye out for that.
Since they're hidden.
Fair.
She's probably still more in the middle because she's got to be within range of everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, they are still
Yeah.
decent sized rooms technically, so yeah, you would still be in the range. You just gotta be in the middle-ish of a lot of these
Yeah,
rooms.
Amos is like just standing directly in the open.
Hair.
Yeah, I feel like Cinder's just keeping an eye and ear out from her position because she can probably position herself so she can see every entrance that she knows of.
His reasoning for standing in the open, by the way, is because if somebody attacks him, either A, work for Otis, or B, they're just stupid and decide, hey, I'm going to attack the people the boss is with.
Mhm.
He doesn't think people are stupid enough unless they work for Otis. So it'll show who's enemy.
Yeah. What was the perceptions? Where's the...
Oh, right. I hadn't actually.
Yeah. Need to roll that.
What is my perception?
Oh no, that's not.
Oh.
That's not. No, not zoom out. I wanted to scroll up. What the heck? Character sheet. What
But
the
she
heck
does
was
eventually
that?
come back.
No, that's not what I wanted either. What the heck? Stop it!
Okay.
Hang on, sorry.
Okay.
Bad.
Amos, you only spot 2 of them.
Good.
As they kind of all technically make themselves known, so they startle quite a few of you. Probably. Because they kind of just jump down from the ceiling and surround you guys.
Fun.
Don't worry about them.
I think I will. Thanks!
Yeah.
Fun.
They seem to be focused on the people they can see. They have not spotted the people's stealth. I will give that. They do not seem to be noticing those ones.
Nice.
I feel like Cinder's watching his reaction to them, and Kindling just keeps looking at each one.
He waves. They wave back. Took you long enough. One kind of smiles and says that.
Hi.
Hello.
You would have been back sooner, but Limbo's a very hard place to navigate.
That sucks.
You don't say. Understatement of the year.
I think I'd agree with that.
You know, from the looks of it, looking at them, it looks like they're... These ones are all human, and then this one's a tiefling. That looks human, but still has, like, the horns and stuff.
Mhm.
Kind of more of a unique looking one, I guess. Or actually, probably more the normal one, because technically that's how they're described, is more normal looking.
Holy.
Yeah.
And then everybody decided no.
Yeah.
No, that they're not normal. They're colorful.
Colorful
Pretty colors.
rainbows.
Pretty colors!
Is that why tieflings are associated with being gay most of the time?
Probably.
They're not normal. They're colorful.
Oh, one tiefling, or that was like a green tiefling, and their horns had like almost like vine motif on them. They were a druid. Circle of Land Swamp.
Nice.
Oh.
So the situation, he is very much waiting for you. Been expecting you.
Okay.
We kind of, I'm going to be honest, I think we expected that.
Yeah, there's one problem.
Oh.
He's got a friend. Very big friend. Like, bigger than all of us put together, friend.
I assume this friend is not a normal person?
It's not a person.
That's what I was
I'm
thinking.
going to take a wild guess, something huge and made of shadow.
Something huge and made of lava.
Oh,
Ugh. Even worse!
that's not great.
That's unfortunate.
Hmm.
Looks at Cinder and Ignis. They're your problem.
It's kind of the girl talking now. He's wondering how the hell she could see, by the way. She's looking perfectly at everybody.
Okay,
The problem
Nothing- I will say nothing surprises Amos the way Jack can see everyone.
Yeah. Jack is a special circumstance.
Jack is Jack.
Well, let's just say just because they're a guardian doesn't mean they like to protect. Sometimes they just want their plane back.
You know what? Give me a second. As player needs to go look at something.
Technically, they're both made of lava, to be fair. So you're not sure which one he's referring to.
Oh no! I was saying I know how he's going to word this once I. It's like the right fucking channel. There we go.
Sometimes the ones with multiple aren't always the good ones. Don't always have good ones. It was technically what? Was it Kavita that said that? Somebody, one of them said that not all the guardians are good. Yeah. So you guys were kind of already aware of that?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Cinder has the huge urge just to ask them all their names. Just not sure if it's appropriate right now.
May have to look up some names. I know two of them.
I'm just gonna make the odds or evens whether or not she just asks or not.
Okay, evens.
Yeah, that's a number. I'm Cinder. What's your name?
Go ahead and write down names and have to look them up. Give me a second.
No, you're fine. That was the result.
Yeah. She'll say her name is Abigail. Most people call her Abby. Give me a minute to look up a couple of male names here.
No, you're fine. Nor it's Cam asking everyone's names, but Cinder's like, these are friends. I think.
Good. Now that I found the names.
This is Kenta. Just because I'm looking up random names and taking whatever looks interesting, I guess, that I haven't used.
Sure.
Hey, it works.
I like that name.
Also, correct me on pronunciation of one of them. Fox, after I say it, if it's not correct. So which one's with him, Helios or Apollo?
Let me double check here. This one over here is actually going to say it. Helios, the bigger one.
Oh, bigger one.
Cool.
The bigger one?
Yeah, his name is Yuichi.
I like that name.
I wonder how...
And this one is gonna be fun. This one says his name is Holden. And the other one says his name is Parker.
You know?
Have fun with that, Fluffy.
Uh-huh.
They both specifically landed between or by Ace. Might be the ones more in charge for that reason.
I wonder how accepting of that partnership working with him he's going to be when he learns that Otis is working with the people that were hunting him down.
And how do you propose we convince a very large, what I'm assuming is an elemental, of this information?
So this is what he would do because this is funny. Parker's the one who chimes in. Elemental dragon. Get it right.
Oh, terribly funny. That's my fault. Not any better.
Well, it could be worse. I mean, it could have been the one actually made of full lava, which hurts a lot more to hit. She's the nice one.
You know what's really funny? Because I realized that conversation with Halvor happened a while back.
It happened a while back, and it probably happened after a few days. So, yeah, it's probably about this time that conversation happened, actually.
Yeah, because he would send a message to Amos because he knows Amos is with this person. Can he get through? First off.
Yes.
Hey, big guy.
I almost just got
your friend.
As soon as Matthew cuts through the earring, I was just going to look up like, oh god. Yes, I am Matthew.
Well, you see, I learned some information. There's someone that he might be able to find that's in the underground.
Do tell.
I feel like Jack's come out of hiding and just getting patted on the head.
Like, hey, guys! Hey, there you are.
Well, you see, I don't really know if
Stealthy
I mention
demon.
the name.
He'll just kind of look at everyone. Oh, by all means, mention names. We're nothing but friends where I am currently.
Oh no, that's fine. I just don't want someone else knowing that I know his name. But I will say this: I did teach the one, little one, a new game of Texas Hold'em.
I'm already staring at him.
Oh. Well, that makes things much easier. I'm going to need to talk to him at some point, but that's another reason entirely. He knows somebody that I know. Or
He'll look
new?
directly at he'll look directly at Holden.
Amos, make me a inside
no.
check
Oh no!
on this group.
Oh no.
On this group?
Yeah, technically on as you're looking at Holden.
Okay,
Now that's
You
been
know
pointed
what?
out.
For some reason, because he's talking to Matthew, that makes a whole lot of fucking sense. That's a natural 29.
29? You rolled even higher than I expected. You're looking at Holden, and you were up close and personal with Halvor. You can see similar features.
The earring back to Matthew.
You also
I see.
You also notice something interesting, though, because you happen to be looking in a similar direction. Imagine you're paying attention to Jack as well.
Mm-hmm.
You see similar features with Parker, too. To Matthew.
What's Matthew's last name? Matthew Parker.
Dude, he'll just stay silent and go directly back to Matthew.
Imagine he's like whispering at this point.
Yeah. Well, the one I know, and I see what you mean. The other one. Yeah, you might want to talk to this Parker kid at some point.
Oh, you found him. That makes things a lot easier, I mean.
I'm surrounded by a bunch of people that are friends.
Is this the one I'm thinking of, right?
Yeah. Someone's gonna walk over to you, Amos. Who you talking to?
A very psychotic person who, I'm just going to be blunt, has been pulling information from one of the Slayers.
Ah, right. So, yeah, we're used to that around here.
Oh, because he's going to say this. Oh, tell Parker that was the longest milk run ever.
You know what? Okay, player wants to ask the question because of the natural 2029 insight. Is Matthew the father?
No.
Reverse.
This man looks a little bit older than Matthew.
Parker's the father.
Mm-hmm. They just vanished at one point.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
didn't
he's
know what's
just-
happened to him.
He's just going to look directly at him. Your child says hi, by the way.
Well, that's blunt. Even for my standards.
I
See?
can't. There's so much happening right now.
Cinder's just like blank
Ace
face.
looks
staring.
at him too, like what?
He says the milk run was much longer than he expected, by the way.
Oh, that sounds like his humor.
Now, Holden, is that father of Halvor or son of Halvor?
Holden,
Kid or
he
adult?
doesn't look that much younger.
Oh, so
Brother?
younger than Parker or younger than...
Younger than Halvor.
Okay, so... Gotcha.
Probably a few years, maybe.
Also... He's just gonna be blunt.
Oh, fuck.
Holden's kind of like looking over at Parker too at this point, like.
Also,
Huh.
Holden,
Hmm.
do you realize what kind of fucking shit your brother is in?
Narrows his eyes. The one that disappeared a long time ago? Not really.
Oh, don't worry, he's in a cage.
Hmm.
He's the one this person's getting information from.
Okay.
Anyways,
He does not
Now
seem to
that-
care.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Amos doesn't care whether he cares or not. He's just
That's fine. Matthew, I imagine, is still listening to this and probably not
Oh,
liking
yeah.
some of the information being shared out loud.
I will say he was not going over the earring as far as while talking to Holden.
Okay.
Parker, yes. Holden, no.
He put him on hold for Holden.
Yeah, pretty much.
alright, is that all, by the way, Matthew?
Let's see.
Hold on. You're not gonna tell me this oh, you're in the background that you know where he is and not tell me where.
Tell him I will be there momentarily at some point. I will find him. Or he can find me.
How the
Is it
hell
not-
is he alive?
He'll be here momentarily, or he will find you, or you will find him.
Oh, to answer that question, my husband did it.
His husband did it.
Husband? He just pats him on the shoulder like,
Don't worry. Long story. I'm sure you'll have time to catch up and get that story at some point.
Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go bother a pregnant woman about a grenade launcher.
Have fun with that. We now have a guardian to have to possibly deal with as well.
Look! Don't die. I bet money on you. Don't die.
Good news, everyone. He tells us not to die.
Oh, good. That's so encouraging. Thank you so much, man.
didn't plan to.
Not in the cards. She's still processing this.
Cam's just like there's
Oh,
a
game broke.
lot.
That one.
Yeah.
There's a lot that just happened here, and this is not the time nor the place to have a debate of family trees. She's now she the dragon problems.
Family drama. That family drama later. We have other family drama to deal with now.
Right. Again, how are we convincing? How?
Are we convincing, or are we just dealing with it if it's going to be hostile to us?
Yeah, that is that.
We will deal. I don't necessarily want to deal with him. I want to be able to get through to him that the person he's working with works for a group that's hunting them down, and that once he helps deal with us, more than likely he's open season for the rest of them.
Depends on what his motivation is. I mean, like I said, some of them kind of just want their plane back. I don't like people.
Well, to be fair, this group came asking, nodding towards Ace, asking him about their locations insert number of years ago, since that page is now back to the bottom. That group just wants to kill things and get them out the way. I don't think they care that the Guardian just wants the plane back.
Yeah, Parker would be the one to say this. Have an idea.
Now I'm
Explains a lot.
scared knowing. I'm scared knowing who you're related.
You know, for some reason, I feel like you're more mentally stable than your son. Go for it.
Won't say that too quickly.
Now what if...
I said I had a feeling.
Now what if we let the Guardians fight it out? We go get the other one and we tell her, hey, this one's causing problems. You deal with it and let her do that.
Then that's just playing directly into what they want, isn't it?
Well, not if it's always going to be a problem.
You mean
I mean,
go
what do
get
you...
Apala?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could attempt to reach out to her now and just tell her.
I wish you luck. You could, but you have no idea what she looks like or anything.
That is fair.
You're
He
just
does
saying
not.
a first
He just
name,
knows.
basically, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a name. That's fair.
Because Cam could also do the same thing, but yeah, she doesn't really have.
A visual reference to also think of, because I believe you also have to think of the person that you're sending to,
Yeah.
like, visually.
If I knew a general description, other than a lava dragon, probably, and how distance worked, how far away I could send an animal.
What animals?
I could find an animal somewhere, I'm sure, at some point.
Respawns Nubby, sends Nubby.
I don't think a familiar counts.
No, does not. But I'm also not sending a baby rhino wobbling across this plain to look for a lava dragon.
I could send a bug.
Oh my god, that would take so long.
Oh my gosh.
Right. So here's the question. Do we really have time to try and go find? Do we know any generalization where this?
It's what?
Do we even know where she is?
You just gotta go find a lava pool and hope that she's in that one.
That's. How many are there in this plane?
Yes!
See, there. That's where we have a problem.
No risk, no reward, dear. Slowly saying where Matthew gets some of his phrases from.
You know, but another idea for you. It's one thing for a guardian to want their plane back. Or they listen to another guardian. Or at least reason with another guardian.
Maybe. I don't know. Guess it depends. They're not friends.
I'm well aware. I've met quite a few.
Yeah, not all the guardians get along with each other, so
To be fair, certain ones don't even get along within their own family.
yeah. A lot of
Trust me,
conflict
I'm-
of interest and opinion, I think.
That's an understatement.
Hmm?
I'm having the robots.
You are.
I miss 999.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay.
Well, if someone wants to talk, I can at least help with that.
Amos, what are you thinking?
Maine. We know that group is already hunting down the dragons of the material plane. They're hunting down other dragons and hunting down other guardians. They've already successfully gotten rid of a few here recently. It begs to reason that if he were to help get us out of the way, he's next because he's out in the open. So, I'm not suggesting I lie by any means.
Ace
Or
is
maybe-
gonna kind of hold up a finger to you, Amos,
Mm-hmm.
before you continue.
Opens up book.
See, there's one problem with this scenario. So the original contract I had with them, right? This was their home. They technically protected it. So if he's wanting us out, that poses a bit of a problem.
Would you be willing to relocate?
Do you have any idea how long it took me to build this place?
Okay, here I'm going to give you a scenario here myself. Either we do the Slayer's jobs for them and make it much easier for them to take control of another plane, or at least attempt to take control of another plane, or we deal with the situation at hand and try and make a new deal with him.
You're welcome to try, I guess. It's the point they're trying to make is that's what it's wanting is people out of its plane because it's tired of people. He's a bit of a loss of what to do. If that makes sense. Like how to convince it then. Because what this one had pointed out was that it seems like it wants people out in general. So you would essentially have to make a deal with it that would either let people stay or you have to figure out how to convince every person in this plane to leave.
Yeah, it's not just this little
Yeah.
city.
That would be the only thing that would be his skepticism, apparent, essentially. And Ace will point out a lot of his deal. He'll tell you this, Amos. Was that with that one specifically was to keep people away from it. That was why he got to have this place. So while it is the thing's home, he kept people away from its area, and he helped those people, or had those people basically protect its home. would be the best way to put it. That was part of their contract of staying here, was they had to keep it safe. But if it wants them gone, he's not sure what to do. That seems to be what they're saying, is that Otis's thing with him was that, I'll get rid of the people for you if you help me get rid of people, basically.
It's kind of a rock, and I finally was able to hear like a good chunk of what was happening. So,
Yeah.
sorry.
I saw you were having
I
some
did-
major spikes there.
I don't know where it came from. So the best options, because the last thing we want to do is really go up against the Guardian, because number one, we don't want to do their job for them.
Mm-hmm.
The problem that we now have is there are two options that we could go with. We could try and go find the other one, see if she can't help us out, which, again, would kind of pull her into the middle of some very dangerous situations and have a lot more Guardians in one spot. Or we try and talk to this guy who is very much the anti-social, don't want people, and try and convince them that, hey, Otis is not actually going to get rid of anybody. Because he's already willing to break his contract because somebody's offered him something better. Fighting Otis, yes. Fighting the Guardian, probably not a great idea.
So we have to find this thing, this guardian that we don't know any way of getting to other than find lava and help.
The original deal was to protect him. The new deal he's made is because he's going to get rid of people. What happens when the people who made the deal to protect him are gone and Otis knows exactly where he is?
You think Otis will hold up his end of the deal and leave him alone?
You're essentially trying to out-convince his assumption.
No one except the showman has a rapport with that thing.
What else do I have? This could be very interesting. Don't mind me. You can think.
Yeah, the one problem is Ace cannot talk right now.
Yeah.
You guys do have another dragon with you. It's a small dragon, but you have a dragon.
Yes.
Who Parker's been kind of chatting with in the background, quietly.
Well, I do have one idea. Because I do have this spell. Amos is going to... Yeah. He's going to transform. And then cast Alter Self.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to take on the visage that is Sawyer's injuries. And look like Sawyer.
Okay.
What if another guardian approaches him? Regarding that group's true motives?
Guess that would depend on their relationship, if they even had one.
It's true. True.
You know, I'm all for convinced. It's trying to find the soft spot that he will listen. People who do not want to be around others is a little difficult. It's tricky.
Self-preservation will make that deal a bit better.
Mm-hmm. Dax is gonna look at you. You also have to consider how much pride does he have. There are a lot of dragons that don't really think much of humans and stuff. Might not even think they'd be a challenge.
And he's been around probably longer than combined.
So there's just been lost in thought. I'm just gonna message Fox. Don't worry about this part.
Oh dear. He's not necessarily wrong. A lot of dragons, especially ancients and stuff, don't really fear things trying to kill them. It's a bit, yeah, they tend to be a bit more like, you could try.
They usually don't think otherwise until they're like real hurt.
Yeah.
Pride go before the fall.
And I'm going to point this out. Technically, Dax is going to point this out. And if this is its home, it's got its trap set. AKA layer actions.
Yeah.
I don't even know what this group has done.
I don't know, but most people aren't going to fight a dragon in its home territory, which is probably why it has the confidence to do this.
You're asking a question.
Mm-hmm.
Where was Sawyer and their mother when she was killed?
Material.
So she wasn't in her.
No, she was living with Dad at the time.
Hmm.
Because technically, she was from the airplane.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Crystal dragons are from airplane. I was
Yeah.
surprised to find that out.
Yeah?
But at the same time, I guess it kind of makes sense, because they kind of have like a rainbow effect to them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They are the rainbows.
Well, this group was brave enough to kill the crystal dragon. So,
I'm going to echo the, he still has his pride. If he finds out that... He probably already knows. I'm not saying we don't tell him, I'm just saying... Like you were telling us, Otis might, a little bit have an upper hand with him at the moment.
the option is to get rid of Otis before anything bad could actually happen.
That would involve convincing him out. Do you really think he would be dumb enough to do that?
If we need to deal with the Guardian...
I mean, get rid of the person that made the deal.
if
Well,
he's not-
Dragon Pride let it continue to go off. Agreeing to a deal with such a weak being if we get rid of it.
Or it could just piss it off.
I
That's
might have
all.
an option. If
Mhm.
we end up killing it. I don't know if it'll work. But it'd have to be... do it pretty quickly.
Not killing a Guardian.
If we kill it, it might not be an issue. I'm not guaranteeing anything, but it might not.
Future these people are going to create is already going to be bad enough. I'm
I'm
not
trying to
going to stoop to
say-
their level and start wiping out Guardians.
What I'm trying to say is if we kill it, there might still be 2 Guardians.
It's one of the two. This plane.
Yes, and if what I can do works, it will still be 2. Just can't guarantee it. I don't want to promise anything I don't know for sure, 'cause I don't know how this works.
Has that group's leader been seen around here?
I haven't seen anyone else around here, at least.
Nobody with purple eyes.
Nope.
Getting the strong sense that if we take it out, or get it close to being taken out, something might be here to eat its soul.
Gross.
If it does that, it gains the power of it, adding to what it already has.
Oh, I'm surprised they're not trying to go after the weaker one then.
That's why I'm concerned about bringing her.
Fine. Amos actually step out.
Hmm? Oh shit.
At the very least, I'll hold it off. How's that sound?
I can potentially help with that at one part of this fight.
Some people try and distract it, keep him busy, keep him out of the main fight, which is to get rid of Otis.
I can potentially try. It's never easy to talk during a fight, but it's out of the option.
He's just holding the book open as far as in case anything else is said.
I'm thinking that.
Is the spell only self? Fuck you, spell.
Maybe let's bring her here, but see if she knows anything that might work to convince him.
You know where she is?
Technically, I do know how to find her. Think of it this way. He's the volcano, she's the lava. They kind of need each other to work. So while they hate each other, she might still not want him gone.
Hmm.
Would imbalance the plane.
It. A better plan has been given. We don't bring her here. As he suggested, we go to her. Find out how or what might stop him.
That I can get behind. We should be careful.
Yeah, she might not like so many people coming around.
Well, then a couple of us go. How long would it take for you to find her?
From here, maybe an hour. But I'm faster.
Is that walking?
We'll go with that.
Baseball.
Or is that flying at double speed?
Flying would definitely make it so you guys can keep up.
Oh, I was meaning me double speed.
Yeah.
A dragon with haste.
Mm.
Vampire. Oh,
The ones who can
better
keep
idea.
up. He'll point to you, Amos, Jack, and probably Dax. Probably the only ones that could keep up with him.
I turn into a giant eagle, I don't know if that helps. 80-foot fly speed.
That is fair. And you can carry somebody doing that. At least 2 people.
oh god!
Maybe 3 if it's small.
I just realized dashing with haste, I almost have 320 feet per movement.
Yeah. Jack and Ace have a pretty decent movement too.
Ace, because fucking monk vampire bullshit.
Yeah, Ace. Oh my
Ace-
gosh. So let's see.
He go fucking no.
Yeah, he can move 240 without help.
Yeah.
But he only has so many key points too.
Mhm.
Jack can dash. Rogue dash, essentially. Still not quite as fast, though.
If I burn my strongest magic, I can move 600 feet in 6 seconds.
Jesus.
Fucking wind walk.
That's fair.
1 second. Da, 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 da.
And I guess it depends on who we would want to go, because I can cast it on multiple people. Like you said, you
Like
don't want
he's-
everyone going.
Yeah. Yeah, he said that would be probably better if not as many people go.
Oh man, if I know where you guys are going, I can teleport you. Parker. Technically, I have to go too, but that's not the point.
Well,
What class is he? We're not going to say.
That'll be found out at a later date. Oh, I
Whoa,
Oh no.
we lost
What?
a Fluffy.
We lost Fluffy in tabletop.
Oh no.
Well, we do not want to overwhelm her, and we only need some information.
at least the 5 of us go.
looking at Jack, Dax, Parker, and Ace.
Obviously, she would know you. looking at Ace. You can get us in the area if you know where you're going.
Jack speaks Draconic, was probably the only other reason.
Yeah,
that...
I'd say that would actually be Amos' reason.
Yeah.
You can speak her language. And Jack, you'll be able to help in case anybody is lurking around.
Well, let's see, I can bring 8 people with me.
As I know exactly what spell you're meaning, and yeah.
He's talking about the actual teleport spell.
Yep. Yep. Boy.
But we don't want to overrun. So at least as many people that goes better. Plus, I need some people to find out any extra information you can about the city.
I don't know if it's a good idea to go exploring.
No. I was meaning more looks at the rest of the other group. Get as much information as you can from them so that everybody's on equal footing. So that everybody knows what they're walking into.
Oh, yeah, I can talk to people. She looks at everyone with a smile, like, hey, hi. I'll make sure people will safe here at least. Or at least be one of the ones that keep people safe here.
How's that sound to everyone?
Dangerous as hell, but that's about on par for us.
Well, to be fair, this could be a whole lot more dangerous if it wasn't this.
Again, not wrong. I'm just... Be careful.
This is actually one of our more tamer plans. Believe it or not.
Just be careful.
If you...
Cam doesn't like the idea of splitting everybody up like this. It's just a little. It's just.
Nothing bad will happen, right?
With how this group
Perfect.
operates, with how the hunters operate, she's nervous.
It'll turn to Ace, so which direction and how far are we going?
They'll basically give you a description because DM's not sure how to describe it.
Fair. And he would relay that to Parker.
Sweet, because you can go off description. It's just a lower percentage, I think.
Yeah.
God, reading the spell is...
That spell has like descriptions all over the place for
It
certain things,
does.
and then it gives you so much information, but that information's all over the place within the spell descriptions.
Wall of text.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at the, what the different numbers mean. It doesn't really say how it works.
Yeah.
Because it says that, like, you roll a D100 and consult the table, but... what does it mean when there's 4 different numbers for just description? Or 4 different results? I'm guessing it's all up to the DM at that point.
Oh, there's mishap, familiar or similar area, off target or on target. Oh, mishap, you just take damage.
Mm.
You know?
And the DM rolls on the table to see where you'll wind up. Multiple mishaps can occur. Oh god! So you just keep
So is
rolling.
You know,
for
I'm
mishaps.
gonna make it easier on him.
So I'm guessing it's the 4 last ones because familiarity doesn't seem to be. It looks like it's just that first part because there's only 4
Yeah.
results.
Yeah, 1 through 43 on the description is mishap, 44, 53, similar area. That's gonna be fine, I'm sure.
That could put us in any other area that looks remotely similar to it.
Mm-hmm.
54, 73, what is that? Off topic. A random distance away from the destination in a random direction. And it
I am
has
going to
thing.
make life easier on him.
Mm-hmm.
I will cast Major Image. Because would he be given a description of the area? Or just how far?
Unless you asked for it, but even then, I guess he can give the description, but even then it's still going off description. I think.
Well, if you use Major Image, he could show the location.
Yeah, you're just going off a description. You don't actually
right
know
now,
what the location
Yeah.
looks like necessarily.
So yeah, that's okay. Hopefully fine. I don't see how this could go horrible at any point.
74 out of 100 is on target.
Yeah, where's my D10s?
Yo,
Let's see. Yeah,
And he told you so's camel stuff. First number and 8. First number and 8.
Mm-hmm. What is that?
$82.
Who's all going? Oh, Ace and Parker, Amos. Who else was going?
Jack and Dax.
Anybody else? Because he could take up to 8. 4 more spots.
Yeah.
Technically, the rest of the group could go. No, actually, they couldn't.
Yeah, these guys are just
like
basically gonna be told to go check the city, essentially.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's either the 4 of us stay here and hide out and pray that nobody finds us, or we go with you.
But then there's a kindling problem.
Let's say 1, 2, 3. Is it 8 including him or 8 not including him?
Not
Yes.
including him.
Yeah.
There's no kindling problem because you can be snapped out of existence.
Oh,
They're basically familiar.
fair.
Or she can leave kindling here as a beacon.
God.
Yeah, she'll just leave kindling in this room.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, we'll just go because it's honestly it's safer.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Almost.
Whether
Yeah,
or not we
that's-
actually go in to see the Guardian or not, it's safer
don't
that
think we're
we
going
all
to.
just
So let's see.
I understand what you're taking.
I'm trying to look for descriptions here. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah, you appear kind of a random spot in the plane. He kind of rubs his head. No, it's not an exact science. You're not sure how far off the destination you are. But you could tell you're not there.
Yeah.
I mean, I could try again.
Maybe it might be best to save his way back,
Fair.
because you know that place a lot better.
Yeah.
Okay. Out of character real quick, because player doesn't remember.
Mm-hmm.
How many 7th level spell slots do we get?
Depends on what level you are.
Okay. Well, no, because I know 8 and 9 is only 1.
I think you only get 2.
Okay, so 7 is is the last one of these 2. Okay.
I think. Yeah.
Because I know 6 gets to. Okay, 7 is 8 and 9. Okay. Sorry, brain was. So you're like, okay, how does math go? Because I have planning I need to do as well for wizard shenanigans.
Eventually. Yeah. But yeah,
If I
it's
could fast.
up to you guys. Ace can kind of, if you give him a few minutes, he can kind of figure out where you guys are to start heading that way.
Yeah, he'll give him a few minutes because yeah.
You guys are about 16 miles away from it.
Oh, gods.
A few hours.
Yeah. Well, we tried. Magic.
Magic, it's not a science.
Yeah.
Unless it is.
Hmm?
Artificers.
I was about to say, Lataria's stuff doesn't count.
Eh, she doesn't get that spell.
Almost will at some point.
You can narrow down his class, because only 3 classes get the spell, but other than that... Or he just has it as a different thing.
Fun.
It could also be a homebrew. Who knows?
Let's see, I would guess, but that's no fun.
Yeah.
That takes the fun out of the mystery. Better when the class smacks you in the face later on. It's like, oh.
Yeah. Nope.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chief. What?
Gonna be a butt again.
Oh, there it goes.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
I got it first.
No, I got it first.
Nice being I get it first.
My screen goes Aspire. Because it's Aspire for Jay and I bought.
Oh shit.
Potentially.
How many people do we have here?
Over 9 total.
It's
One,
drag.
two, oh, not including myself. I can make the travel less than an hour.
Outright windlaw. We should be fart clouds.
Or, wait, yeah, because everyone has less people.
Think we're okay now?
Alright.
Okay.
He.
E. Okay. What's the plan here?
Cinder, if you want, I can make us go a little faster. It'll use my stronger magic, but it lasts for 8 hours.
Hmm.
It makes travel less than an hour.
Could work.
Just keep in mind, you can't really talk while you're in it, so just follow the upper clouds. And it takes a minute to turn back and forth.
Bear's excited. We're about to become fart clouds.
Oh my gosh.
I've kept the spell because I wanted to cast it so many goddamn times. It's my favorite spell.
It just takes, what, 10 minutes to cast?
1 minute.
Oh, it's 1 minute. Ooh, right.
1 minute, and it lasts for 8 hours, and you can keep going back and forth.
I will say, when he cast the spell, this is like that, just for flavor-wise, he had pulled out a card
Lovely.
and read it off the card to cast it.
Jesus.
There's a reason he does that. You'll find out why later.
That's A, beautiful, and B, concerning.
There's
also
a reason
C,
he might have some backup cards for a reason. Okay, there's the class he is a homebrew, and it's hilarious. But it's very fitting
beautiful.
because it works with the card slinger thing that Matthew was.
Either. So yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
Why not?
I guess one walk, and then the people are okay with it. I can affect myself and up to 10 other creatures.
Fart, clap, fart, clap, fart, clap.
This makes me happy.
Makes me happy too.
All
Fart
in it.
cloud.
Just so you know, you're resistant to damage from non-magical weapons. The only action you can do is either to revert your form normal or take the dash action. Your movement speed is 300 feet. So if you dash, it's technically 600 feet around. So with dashing, if you dash for an hour, you can move 360,000 feet. And 16 miles is only like 84,000. So quickly. Is this concentration? I think this is concentration. No, it's not. It just lasts 8 hours.
Nice.
I wonder if this would... Oh, it's not gonna work because it's gonna show black. Damn. It doesn't have a background to it. Anyways. Yeah, you guys had their... Yeah, it would probably take you about maybe a little over an hour to get there. Doing it this way.
Hooray! Fucking hell.
You essentially arrive at a river of lava. And kind of a cavern, essentially, where you'd end up. That goes in all different directions. There's like a big pool in the middle, and then there's a bunch of like little rivers that go off.
Mm.
Just casually reappear as normal, I imagine, in this place.
Yeah. I'll definitely reform too, just because I can't do anything else other than that, and it takes a minute to reform. That is not If things go wrong, that is not a combat.
No. No. Ace is gonna walk up to the edge of the pool.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do? Because he can't talk, so he's gonna get its attention another way. He's gonna pick up a rock and toss it into the pool. Yeah. About a minute passes, and nothing happens. And then you see the lava start to move. How close is everyone to the pool?
Probably not as close as Ace.
I almost would have
Yeah.
wandered up and stayed maybe 15 feet behind him.
Cinders like that. Ignis is probably not that close. God lord. Back up.
Yeah.
Probably more like that.
Almost.
God.
Almost that close.
He's back here with the
Yeah.
kiddos. Yeah, okay. Well, Ignis and Cinder are fine. It's not gonna hurt him even if they didn't dodge. I need a dex save from Amos and Ace though, because when she comes up, there's gonna be some lava.
Splash zone.
Splash zone, essentially.
Yes. Oh fuck.
Oh, well.
It is fire damage, so it's not technically gonna hurt you too.
So, I can just say it out loud since Ace and Amos doing it. 24 total.
Jesus. Yeah, you passed.
Nice.
The DC was a 12. It really wasn't a high DC.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes me sad. I wasted a 19 on the die, man.
You're welcome. It was just to see if you took some random fire damage, because owie burn. That's also a fire damage that you have to get off of you.
Listen, I'm immune to cold damage, not fire.
I feel like
Grandma.
these two just took it, and then she's wiping herself off, and Cinder kind of shakes.
Cam steps aside to avoid any
Yeah.
lava splatter.
Yeah.
The wet dog, like.
I feel like Zara's took a step back. Watch it!
Of course I have it.
Yeah. Leans down. Looks at Ace and then looks at all of you. I'm pretty sure like 90% of you don't speak Draconic.
Not yet, no.
I
do.
speak Sylvan, Primordial, and Druidic.
Yeah.
Knox.
And Common.
Damn does.
Damn does.
She has many
Ace understands. Understands and he just can't talk back.
Monks, man.
Monks are bullshit.
Understand every language, just can't speak them all.
Everybody can understand them, no. That's the
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah, true.
I'm too low level for that on Ignis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Cam, you would technically hear this then. What do you want? She sounds kind of annoyed. My throat
Fair.
hurts too much to do like a low voice. She's got a lower voice than that, but
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I like her already. Understandable and valid.
I love how the three people that can understand her are in the back, by the way.
And one of them is not speaking up.
Could attempt to speak primordial to her, knowing she's an elemental dragon. See if she knows it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Cinder think of that? Let's find out. We're throwing intelligence checks, Cinder. Nope.
Nope. Okay.
That was a 6 on the die. Plus
Cam
2.
will, I suppose Cam will do the thing then. She'll kind of step a little bit forward and go, sorry, he is in Draconic. Sorry, he is fortunately unable to.
What?
What?
You cut out.
Did it? Ah! Hate it. Sorry. He is unfortunately unable to speak at the moment.
Dex is probably actually translating for you, Amos.
Mhm.
And anybody near him can hear it too.
Mm-hmm.
So probably Ignis can hear him translating it too.
Okay.
Right. What do you need?
We're sorry to trouble you. It's...
The name of the other guardian got said, and it is
Helios.
blanked. What?
Helios.
Helios.
Yes.
Helios has found himself in a very dangerous predicament and is helping people that will kill him.
It's because he's an idiot.
We do not wish to fight him. That will only help these plans. And we do not want you in either. But we could use some help in convincing him.
And what are you trying to convince him of?
Basically, not to fight. Not to honor whatever deal has been made.
Then find a better deal.
Yeah, we're having trouble with that.
He'll look to Dax. Because Dax is sitting there translating it, so he...
Mm-hmm.
We need to try and convince him not to throw out the balance of the plane.
I'll relay that as you say it. She thinks. Let's see if she thinks of anything. Her intelligence, big old volcanic dragon.
I'll be honest, I almost attempted to speak giant to see if she understood it. So I was like, odds of that are low, so it's not
Yeah.
going to look stupid.
That's an 19 for Ignis. She might think that. But the thing might speak primordial.
Well,
But we'll solve this first.
What is the current deal?
The current deal is the individual goes by the name this gets rid of the people for him if Helios helps him make sure he's safe.
And primordial, Ignis will attempt by helping him get rid of us.
She looks at you.
Well, there you go.
And she'll actually respond back in primordial to Ignis.
Hooray!
I don't know that one.
Yeah.
I have to check my list, okay? It's a long one.
You'll have to convince him that that's impossible. People will continue to come and go.
Yeah, Cinder will relay that as well, because she's right next to Ignis, and Ignis would... She can understand it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'll say it out loud, even though... And then hopefully the people that speak Draconic will relay it. Or even
Yeah,
the one who
he's-
wants to speak Primordial.
Yeah, he's relaying anything you say, so...
Yeah. I don't believe he realizes that once his usefulness is done, others will come in to kill him, since Otis knows where he is. The same people that were here hunting you X number of years ago, and this one, nodding towards Ace, refused to tell them where you were, keeping his end of the original bargain.
Hmm. We were made aware of that situation. So you have to convince him that that is one of them. He may be an idiot, but he does not like betrayal.
Wasn't it fitting? That's why we're here. For Otis betrayed us. And it's the reason someone wasn't here in order to continue to fulfill the original deal, as he sent that individual, or helped assist send that individual somewhere else, away from here.
Hmm. I had wondered why the city grew so quiet.
Does it help that I can't lie?
I think it's less not being able to lie, it's the...
Being past him thinking he's better than the others.
She nods.
He's not going to like seeing any possibility of himself being tricked, because that will be a shot straight to his pride. And he won't appreciate that none.
No, but he may still attack you, as a fair warning.
Expected.
Your best bet is to deal with the one that is tricking him and then leave. For now.
Well, trust me, he's going to be dealt with anyways.
And if they have a deal together, he's going to protect that one.
We'll see how long that one stays standing.
You have quite the arrogance, half-dragon.
You don't know the half of it.
I feel like I get that from my father, who might not be too keen to hear of his son being killed by another guardian.
Not all guardians get along, unfortunately.
Oh, I'm well aware.
There is a reason we stick to our own planes. Although the difference between me and that one is I can travel to the fire plane.
Where?
Lava
All
portals.
All guardians don't get along. Yet here's the son of one sticking his neck out to make sure that none of them die.
It's an admirable trait.
Well, what can I say? The future doesn't bode well if guardians are gone. We appreciate the insight.
She seems to be kind of thinking about what you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
No, odds or evens.
Fluffy's turn?
Fluffy's turn.
Yo! Odds!
Hey.
That is good to know. Okay, thank you. I needed that for future reference.
Hey! I'm helping.
Future reference.
Yes. Anyways.
It's fine.
We appreciate the insight. Hopefully, his ego doesn't get in the way of us trying to preserve his skin and honor a deal he is now attempting to break.
Not if he thinks Shaman goes in first.
That is a possibility. He disappeared.
Matter of our word against his.
Don't foresee him being beyond the realm of reason. I feel even he would understand what how's he gonna word this?
It depends on the circumstance. There
See.
are ways to force us into making deals, depending on those circumstances.
So you might not be able to break the contract.
Depends on the skills of this person, how deceptive they are.
I'm pretty deceptive, I think. She's just like,
Really deceptive.
Every story has some truth to it. Every lie does. Smart as he says, as we think he is, he made sure that truth track.
Mm-hmm.
We'll attempt. Remind him that the balance of the plane is at stake. Remind him of what that group has done. And inform him he's as good as dead once he helps get rid of us.
Have you considered the possibility that he knows his life is at stake already?
He's not taken into consideration.
or he is.
Trying to be useful.
Not saying that that is the circumstance, but it is one of the possibilities.
Indeed.
If you think that that'll kill you at any point, you might as well give you enough time to maybe think of a way out.
Find out his
Hmm?
We can find out his circumstance. We'll have better for.
I can at least keep trying to talk. If that helps. And it might not be very persuasive, but it also, it's very easy to tell if I'm lying. Offering to keep talking to the dragon that will probably hurt her a lot still, even without the fire.
Yeah. And it is very possible that Otis has some leverage on him.
Mm-hmm.
So that was she's not. She'll admit she's not too familiar with the person. She did not deal with him directly. More than likely, Otis went and found the other guardian himself.
Yeah.
What if his life isn't the one being threatened?
Then we have to find out whose life it is. But again,
Amos is just going to turn and look directly at her. Just
If
because
they
the two of
can
you...
catch me.
I don't mean to be... Okay, maybe I do mean to be a bit upfront about this. This is a group that has been attempting to hunt down dragon after dragon. It was confirmed as far as that Demir was the thing, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. The leader of this group is not just a normal person, a normal being.
Oh, I'm well aware. We all are.
I will let you in on one thing. I've been told of a future where even the dragon of the water plane slain. They will catch anyone they want to catch.
Then I suggest you go speak with your father about him. They've known each other for a very long time.
Figured as much. Considering he's the main goal of why he's hunting down all the Guardians. Along with others.
You see, they were both in line to be the guardian of the material plane once. They were good friends. That changed. Long before your time.
In other words, you're saying it's just a case of jealousy.
Jealousy can corrupt anything.
Jealousy evolved to a tantrum of colossal proportion.
Hundreds of years of it, and resentment will do that to a person.
Almost is kind of chuckling to himself because of thinking how petty of a reason that is.
Is it though?
Yeah, no, it's not. That's
Well,
not.
They were
from
both in line
the
for
beginning.
it, and it been taken from him.
See, he understands that part, but to go through everything that he's going to be going through just to kill him because of that.
Depends on what happened.
And we don't necessarily have the whole story of how your dad got into power.
How he was
That's
chosen, necessarily.
That's a story for another time. Probably after we deal with this. But until then, we have a traitor to kill, an idiot to convince not to be an idiot, and a plan to get back in order. Well, at least a city. That other city is forsaken. They have no hope. And yes, he's talking about that one city that doesn't like magic.
You have to consider the circumstance, because I will say this. The Guardian thing didn't happen until after the worlds were split. Like this. Your dad's been alive almost 1,000 years at this point. So at some point after this event, this is how the Guardians were chosen. So you've got to wonder what happened in that time.
Yeah.
That caused it. 'Cause it's not really a petty reason. I'll give you that.
Well, that's what his thinking is right now. He's going to get the information from a source after they're done dealing with this.
Yeah. I have to go see him personally. That's gonna be a lot to send, not for sending.
Yeah, that's his plan.
That's fine, I'm sure.
He'll also be having a conversation about another thing. That thing happened to be standing beside him. That's fine. Good night. Again, we appreciate your insight. Let's see if the thick-skulled Helios can be reasoned with.
I wish you luck.
We thank you for your help.
I'm sure this won't be the last time we'll meet.
Probably.
More than likely not. And I hope next time is on much better terms than this.
We shall see. She'll dive back down, which is what she meant by if they can catch her. She kind of can go under lava.
Yeah, there's that.
It's a little hard to kill something that's hiding in a big pool of lava, and also blends in because as soon as she goes down, you don't see her.
She gone.
Oh my god, she's a dragon version of a water weird in lava.
You know what
Essentially.
Cinder's gonna do? Because it's funny.
Hmm?
Kind of nearby, she's going to use DragDread, and it's called an Ohalu. It's a plant mostly native to Hawaii that grows. It's a flower that grows near around a volcanic rock.
Ah.
It's a red, like, spiky flower.
Yeah, you do kind of see her poke her head up a little bit in the lava, like halfway up, but she's kind of watching you do this.
She'll just kind of wave.
Yeah. Just watching, not doing anything. Just more making sure you guys leave at this point.
That's fair. Yeah, she'll take. She's probably sitting there waving for a minute. Like she's concentrating to turn into wind.
That's fair. Ace kind of tips his hat to her and heads back over to the group.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we can probably just teleport back, can't we?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's right.
We at
Yeah.
least have clouds as like a last resort, like
It's a little bit different when it's a very familiar place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good say. Bye.
If you're very familiar, there's like
I think it's 24%, yeah, that you can fail it.
yeah, 25 to 100 is success rate.
Yeah.
I swear
And if you
to
have
God.
something from there, it's just a guaranteed. If you have an associated object from there.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if he rolls below.
No, he rolled a 93 this time.
Hooray!
So he will teleport you guys back to... Actually, a bit closer to the destination you'd be, so this room. No reason in particular.
I feel like as soon as she arrives, Cinder's basically summoning kindling to her.
Just stands by Holden, who you see in the corner of the room.
But
Right. So what do you need from us? Or are we just gonna be kind of in the background?
I think he has plans for something.
Yeah. Kind of pull that card from his sleeve. You see both of them pull out one. And they give a nod and just walk off.
I think it's better that we don't know the plan.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
We don't want to give away the surprise.
Why do you think Amos didn't tell you guys as far as about another group?
This is fine.
Plausible deniability.
Don't worry about it, it's fine.
Well, the current host is awaiting us.
May I ask, plan is, are we trying to come out of the lair and not have to fight, try and convince, or are we actually going to try and convince Helios?
I don't think we're gonna get him to leave the side of Helios. I genuinely don't think there's any way possible he's gonna do that.
He's not stupid, he's not going to. Our best bet is to get Helios at least to thinking, which might at least take him out of the fight for a little bit while his brain processes.
I can keep talking to him while I make sure people stay relatively healthy.
I want
And
no part of the old situation. I can help with that.
And I honestly don't think punching Helios is going to make us any more in his favor. She looks at Ignis.
Agreed.
So maybe we
Oh,
just
hold on.
try our best not to attack him while I talk to him. Oh,
What was that?
she's saying maybe try our best not to attack him while we're trying to reason.